Don't be afraid. Lock the doors. Turn out the lights and climb into bed. It's time for Hillbilly Dead Time Stories.
There are several people who go missing in our national parks every year. Author David Paulley has brought attention to many of these cases through his Missing 411 books and documentaries. Some of these missing person cases stand out as particularly odd because of the numerous weird clues, or in some cases, which the missing person turns up. Unfortunately, this doesn't always solve the mystery. In many cases, there are more questions than answers. Sometimes there appears to be missing time, or they're unable to tell you how they even got to the location that they were found, such as the case with Katherine Van Alst, the 8-year-old who vanished off the face of the earth, only to reappear and make her appearance stranger than it already had been. Devil's Den State Park is a 2,500-acre wilderness area located near West Fork, Arkansas. Nestled in the Lee Creek Valley of the Ozark Mountains, it plays host to several thousand visitors a year seeking to get in touch with nature through camping, hiking, cave exploring, horseback riding, amongst other outdoor activities. The area is a popular destination for families looking to have some good outdoor fun. The Van Alst family went there in 1946 for just that reason. This trip would soon prove to be anything but fun. One day the family was at their campsite. The sons and the 8-year-old daughter, Katherine, were enjoying the creek area. The boys were fishing while Katherine, dressed in her bathing suit, splashed around. At some point, the young girl wandered off and apparently became lost. The father and the boys, all three of whom had been in the vicinity, said they just turned away for a second and she was gone. They assumed that she couldn't have gone far and the campsite was very close to the area that she went missing, so they weren't immediately concerned. After continuously searching the area and calling her name with no answer, panic soon set in. They contacted park officials and a large-scale search was initiated. The search party did a very calculated search of the entire area for several square miles. Concern grew with every minute, considering that the 8-year-old was barefooted and only dressed in a bathing suit, not very suitable for the woods. The search went on for 6 days with no sign of little Katherine. That's when something strange happened. A group of volunteers were passing by a cave when the young girl calmly walked out of the cave, waved at them, and said, "Here I am." According to those who were there, she was extremely spookily calm and almost in a daze. What made this even more strange was the fact that this cave was approximately 600 feet higher and 30 miles away from the area she went missing. How did a barefoot 8-year-old walk 30 miles, all in harsh, steep, treacherous terrain, in her bathing suit, and do it in 6 days? Her feet were swollen and she was covered in insect bites and scratches from the thick brush, but otherwise in overall pretty good condition, much better than expected. A properly dressed adult would have struggled to accomplish what she had done. Another odd thing to consider is that this area had been searched twice by air and with tracker dogs which found no trace of the girl. So why had she just suddenly appeared there, and why had she been so remarkably calm after such a frightening experience? The strangeness would only continue from there. According to missing persons researcher David Paulley, there were several oddities when police finally spoke to the girl. She allegedly claimed that she did not remember much about the 6 days that she had been missing, merely saying that she had eaten berries to stay alive and found herself in that cave. Paulley has mentioned that area was overgrown with many types of poisonous berries, so that she chose the right ones to eat had been seen as curious, especially since she had no real outdoor experience. Katherine also made some strange remarks. She said that when she went missing, she couldn't find her father or brothers or the campsite, which was visible from the creek. She also said that she shouted out to volunteers who had been searching for her, but they could never hear her. She claims to have seen the tracker dogs as well, but was afraid to go near them. Katherine said that on the first night, she slept in warm grass, but she never elaborated on exactly what that statement meant. The abundance of oddities in this case has definitely caused speculation of what happened to Katherine Van Alst. One theory is that strange forces, such as fairies, Bigfoot, or even aliens, lured her away from her family. So what exactly did happen to Katherine Van Alst? Did she just luckily make it to the cave all on her own? Or were there some paranormal or even extraterrestrial help? No one seems to really agree on what the right answer to that might be, and the case has remained a mystery.
Hush, little baby, don't say a word, or Daddy has to fight off a zombie herd. And once that zombie herd is dead, Daddy has to hack off the devil's head. And if that devil's head gets hacked, Daddy has to hunt down a werewolf pack. And when that werewolf pack goes down, Daddy has to slaughter an evil clown. And after the evil clown is killed, Daddy has to take on a vampire guild. So